Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I've been gone for a couple of months. I took I basically was done with the chase. I've checked the forums occasionally. I've watched a couple videos, but generally I've been 99% done. However, just recently I watched Cal and K Pro's video about uh, Jack perhaps moving to Puerto Rico, and then Cynthia's follow-up video that she released, I guess that day or the next day, where she reveals that Forrest told her in 2018 that the chest was hidden, or that he hid the chest while he was in Cody. And I think in the video, Cynthia admits that that was the nudge that propelled her up to the Yellowstone area. Now, I wanted to touch on that and a couple of things regarding that. First, in my video here on the screen from December of 2020, I discuss my theory on how he hit it when he was up in Cody. And I even specify the date of September 22nd. And I explain that it was September 22nd because it's the 265th day of the year and it's the last day of summer. 265 coins in the chest, and uh, that was symbolic of the last day of summer, symbolic of, basically where his warm waters halt, the end of summer, and him leaving Yellowstone and going back to Temple. So I'm going to play off my phone because when I record it directly off my computer, it doesn't sound so good. So I'm going to play it here from my phone. Now that's my take. He hit the chest September 22nd, 2009, 2010. It's still kind of unclear because I know he wrote in the affidavit 2010, but then before that he had said where the chest has been sitting for more than 10 years, which would have to make it 2009. So I think it's still a little unclear what year it was hidden in. But regardless, it would have been September 22nd, the last day of summer, and that coincides with the fashion show and that 3 or 4 day event they have in Cody every year. So back then in 2009, 2010, they had those fashion shows, and you can. Okay, so as you heard, I discussed how I thought he hit it while he was in Cody. And I'm not the first one to bring that up. I know Troy Barlow discussed that on some of his videos, that he believed that as well. And also other searchers, I think it's even in the Vox video where the guy mentions that some searchers believed that Forrest hit it while he was up in an event in Cody in the fall. So I think that's alluding to that fashion show event. Um, so uh, I'm basically just showing that that's been discussed. But the fact that Forrest told Cynthia directly certainly uh, is a big deal. It wasn't just conjecture at that point. Then he confirmed that that's exactly when he hit it. And I don't blame Cynthia one bit. I mean, if Forrest had told me in private that, I probably wouldn't have released that news either. Of course, I've been in Wyoming the whole time, so it doesn't affect me that she didn't tell anybody. And I've been on that area, so nothing would have changed for me if I knew that. But it's those searchers in New Mexico and Colorado really spending a lot of money, time, going through all kinds of emotions probably. I mean, that's got to be hard for them to hear. And I think it's pretty bad. The Forrest would have given that such a huge hint, certainly the biggest hint ever given, that we know of now during the chase. It's huge. Now, I went through the comments on the videos and I watched the video of K-Pro where she tries to say that there's no way to differentiate when something's a hint and not a hint. And there's a comment there, and I agreed that uh, this is different. When he says I hid the chest, when I was in Cody, that's a lot more than saying did you tip your toe in it, asking you a question. Those aren't even comparable. That is a hint under any circumstance, and I think anyone that he would have told that to would have taken that as a direct hint. And what does that say? It makes you wonder about what else went on, what other stuff he may have said. It's unfortunate that was the case. Now, looking back, I question so much about things that have been said and released by Forrest. And again, that's too bad. Um, so, anyways, the thing I don't understand is why now? Why did she feel the need to unburden herself from this information? I don't, is it being honest? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know Cynthia. I'm sure she's a nice woman, a good woman. I don't know. I'm sure she's a good human being. Uh, and I'm not necessarily questioning her, but it is curious why now she feels the need to let people know. I mean, I don't know what good comes out of it other than her relieving her mind of it. I don't know how it helps the community, certainly, and definitely it angers many people that were in those search areas. Um, the hint, I think in my opinion, it limits the area to the eastern, maybe two-thirds of the park. Now, technically, let's say a drive from Cody to West Yellowstone or to Hebgen Lake, you're looking probably about, I don't know, 3.5 hours maybe, 3 to 4 hours. Would that be enough time in a day to get back around dinner time? I guess technically, if he left really early, he could have done that, and maybe that's what he did. But I don't think so. I think it's more realistic that it would be about a no more than 3 hour ride from Cody to where he hit it. And I think it would be more towards the like I said, the eastern two-thirds of the park. Um, anyways, uh, that's my video, my take. Again, I'm not sure. I'm upset, but not really sure how to think of this hint that Forrest gave Cynthia. Um, I don't know. I guess it doesn't. None of it matters now. Chest has been found. Jack's gonna sell it eventually, and this will all be over soon. All right. Thanks for coming by. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.